Hey everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Katie, and today I'm doing a book review on Letters from My Sister. So Letters from My Sister is Valerie Fraser Luesse's newest release, and yes, I have pronounced it right. So in case you were wondering, that's how you pronounce her last name, is Luesse. Rhymes with fussy, that's what she said. So I read this one and I really enjoyed it. I really liked the characters. This book does deal with a lot of grief though, so just be prepared as you're going into it. I thought it was a feel-good book in the beginning, not so much later on, but I still really enjoyed it, and I love Valerie's books. This is the second book that I've read by her, and I really enjoyed it. So this is about twin sisters named Kelly and Emmy, and they are from the South. Valerie also is from the South, so all of her books take place in the South, but these are about two twins, Kelly and Emmy, and they're kind of just, it's during that time, like, I was gonna say almost right after the war between the North and the South, probably a little bit after that, maybe 20 years or so. I'm not exactly sure what, but anyways, so we're kind of seeing their day-to-day life. We're seeing them have parties. They still have servants, but of course they're pretty much treated like family. So, but they have parties. One sister is going to be married in the beginning of the book, and the other one really wants nothing to do with the men who are at the parties because they're all kind of, yeah, they're not great. But during one party, there is a girl named Lily, and she is the granddaughter of one of the servants in their household. And so during one of the parties, they hear singing from the backyard. And so all the guests end up going to the backyard, where technically the guests aren't really welcome because that is kind of the servants' area. That's where they gather. That's where they get to eat and stuff. So they end up going to the backyard and seeing this girl, Lily, sing. And she ends up catching the attention of a very unscrupulous man who is a married man, but she catches his attention, and of course she wants nothing to do with him. But all throughout the first parts of the book, he's kind of wanting her in bad ways, of course. Nothing happens, just letting you know. But something happens to where later on in the book, something happens where Lily and one of the other servants ends up disappearing, and something happens. And so Kelly ends up, all of a sudden, it's a little bit abrupt in the story, but I get why the author did this. It's abrupt, but Kelly remembers nothing of what happened. She's just found underneath a tree, and she can't remember anything. And so they're trying to figure out what happened to these servants, who really knows about it, what's going on. And so it's a little bit part mystery, part coming of age story a little bit. There's also a very sweet romance in this. I love the character of Solomon in this book. I just thought he was absolutely perfect for one of the characters, not going to mention which one, but I just thought he was absolutely perfect. But as I said, there's a lot of heartbreaking parts in this book, and I don't really want to spoil anything for you because I don't think I honestly can say too much more without spoiling anything. But yeah, it's more of a coming of age story in the South. And I loved the family dynamics in this book. I loved the sisters and the brothers and just kind of their connection together as a family, as well as the parents. Like, you could definitely see, like, they were the heads of the household. You could see, like, if you cross me, like, they could really get on your bad side. And so, but they took care of their family like nothing else. And I just really loved that they took care of the family, they took care of their servants and their household, they took care of their house. They were really part of the family. They weren't really servants. And so I absolutely love that. And I also really loved how Valerie had these girls in this family. It's a wealthy family of cotton plantation owners, and they also do other stuff as well. But I just loved how their mother kind of taught them at a young age how to take care of a household. So the mother asked their housekeeper to teach the kids how to cook, how to set the table, how to take care of the household in preparations for when they become wives and mothers. So I really love that part as well. So I definitely really enjoyed this one, and I cannot wait to pick up another book by Valerie. I do have a few of her backlist. She hasn't written too many books, but I'm sure she will write more in the future. So I cannot wait to read the next one, and I hope you pick it up. Thank you to Baker Publishing for sending me a copy of this book to read and review for you all. I will also link down in the description box where you can purchase a copy of this book if you would like to. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you on the next video.